Well, hello again and shalom to everyone. If you take a look at the pointer, you will see that it's pointed at a specific word. A specific word. A tzaddik. 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 A tzaddik is someone or the brand of a person that we would all uh, be wise to strive to be an upright person, a person who is the right on the right path. Welcome to another slow and deliberate reading of select passages from the Tanakh, from the Hebrew Bible. In this particular case, I will be reading four verses from Sefer Tehillim, the book of Psalms, and sharing just a little insight. Having said this, Shalom Lechem, Anashim Tovim, Uvruchim Habaim La'arutz Hakatan Sheli. Today, I want to talk about, once again, the Torah and the scriptures as a whole, comparing men to trees. Remember the words of Yeshua, the Messiah, Yeshua Mashiach, Melech HaMashiach, HaMashiach HaAdon. He said that a tree that does not produce good fruit is only good for being plucked up and thrown into the fire. I'm going to pass through this reading at a normal pace and then come back, slow it down, and offer a little input and be done. If this channel and its content is a blessing to you in any type of way, I humbly ask that you would consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. And here we go. Tzaddik katamar yifrah, ke'erez balvanon yisgeh, shetulim bevet Adonai. בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני, צורי ולא עוולתה בו. צדיק, צדיק, 2 syllables, צדיק, Katamar, 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 Yifrah, Yifrah, Tzadik, Katamar, Yifrah, Ke'erez, Ke'erez, Balvanon, Balvanon, Yisgeh, Yisge, Ke'erez, Balvanon Yisge, Shetulim, Shetulim, 3 syllables, Shetulim, Shetulim, Bevet, Bevet, Bevet Adonai, Behatzrot, or Bechatzrot for some, Behatzrot, Eloheinu, Eloheinu, Behatzrot, Behatzrot, Eloheinu, Yafrihu, 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 Od, easiest one, Od, Yenuvun, 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 Beseva, 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 Deshenim, 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 Vera'ananim. That's a fun one. Vera'ananim, Vera'ananim, Yehiyu, Yehiyu, Lehagid, 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 Ki, another easy one, Ki, Yashar Adonai, Tsuri, Velo Avalata Bo, Tsuri, Tsuri, Velo, Velo, Avalata Bo. tzaddik, an upright or a righteous man, and the prefix ka. You notice I've highlighted ka, ke, ba, be, 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 and le. Ke is a prefix, as you might be familiar with, that denotes like unto something or similar to something. So tzaddik, an upright or righteous man, ka tamar. He is like unto a tamar. What is a tamar? Tamar is a date palm tree. A date palm tree. Tzaddik, a righteous man, katamar, like a date palm tree, yifrah, will blossom, will bloom. Fe, resh, chet. Fe, resh, and chet, fe, resh, and chet, is the root of the word perach, or porachat, which means to blossom. So an upright or righteous man, he is like a date palm tree, and he will blossom. Ke'erez, 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 like unto what is an erez? Well, an erez is a cedar tree. Two different types of trees, as you can see, that an upright man is compared to. Like a tamar or like a date palm tree, he will blossom. Ke'erez, like a cedar. Ba levanon. Ba, the prefix which can mean in, in, on, with, or among. In this case, it's in. Ba levanon. Ba levanon. In Lebanon. Ba levanon, the root of the word Lebanon, is lamed, vet, and nun, lavan, which means white. White, right? So one of the theories, and I actually like the theory, is the reason why Lebanon is called Lebanon now is because you remember in the Torah when Moshe is up on Mount Nevo and he's looking because he asks Adonai, the Most High, can he go in? And he tells him no and don't ask anymore, but he tells him to stand up and look all the way. Moshe asked to go because he wanted to see Halavanon. It means the white. And in the wintertime, of course, we know that the mountains in Lebanon are covered in snow. So it took on the name the white, the great white, all right? Ke'erez, like a cedar tree, Balavanon in Lebanon, Yisegeh. Yisegeh, Sin, Gimel, and Hey carries a connotation of not only growing, but growing upward, skyward, and reaching the heights, growing upwards to lofty heights. Shitulim, 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 which means they are planted. So see, we've gone from one righteous person, and the context now has changed to multiple righteous people, because all of the words following here will be in a plural form. Shitulim, the root of shitulim, shatal, shin, tav, and alamet. It can mean to graft in some occasion, lehashtil, or it means primarily to plant or planted. So in this case, shitulim, they are planted, because it's plural. Shitulim, they are planted. Bevet Adonai. Be, in, vet, house. Bevet, in the house of Adonai. In the house of Adonai. They are planted in the house of Adonai. Behatzrot. Behatzrot. Hatzrot is in a plural form. It's a feminine word. And in this case, the root here, again, of this word is the chet, the tzadi, and the resh. Chatzar or chatzer is a yard. In this particular case, behatzrot, in the courtyards of behatzrot Eloheinu, Elohim, right? Eloah, Elah, Behatzrot Eloheinu, in the courtyards of our God, Yafrihu. Now we've seen this before. If you take a look, the root letters again is Fe, Resh, Chet. Fe, Resh, Chet. To blossom or to flower. It's just a different form of the same word. And in this case, Yafrihu, the only difference between Yifrah and Yafrihu is that Yifrah means he, singular. He or she, the upright person, will blossom. Yafrihu, they will blossom, because again, we're talking about shitulim, multiple righteous ones. Okay, they will blossom if they are planted in the courtyards of Adonai. Od, still, S-T-I-L-L. Od can mean still or yet. In a different form, it is the word adain, adain kan, I am still here, etc., etc., etc. Od, it means yet or still, yenuvun, yenuvun. So this is an old root. It's an old root. And that old root is nub. Nub. If it sounds like nabi, navi, like a prophet, you would be correct. So yenuvun means that they will bear fruit, but different from the typical type of blossom. This is a wisdom that comes from deep within, a deep and a spiritual wisdom that comes from within. Od yenuvun, they will still bear fruit, but this is a spiritual fruit, wisdom, etc. Beseva, be in, I-N, be-seva. Seva is old age. Seva is the time of graying hairs. In the Old English, H-O-A-R-Y, hoary head. So even in the time of graying hairs, they will still bear fruit of wisdom from within, right? No one is useless. No creation of the Most High is useless, whether young or old. We have to value people, especially our elders. Deshenim. Deshenim, the root is Dalet, Shin, and Nun. Dashan, and it is associated with fatness, or being robust, or being full and healthy. It's also associated with oil and with anointing, as a matter of fact. I think in the 23rd Psalm, is it? Deshanta Beroshi, anointing. It's the 23rd or maybe the 45th Psalm. You've anointed me with the oil of gladness above my fellows. It's the same word. Okay, so deshenim, robust, or healthy, or full, or even anointed, if you want to use that term. Deshenim vera'ananim. So there's the fun word again there. Vera'ananim. Ra'ananim. So ra'anan is associated with green, fertile, healthy, and full. Okay, as a matter of fact, in a lot of cases in modern Hebrew, ra'anan is used to refer to mint, like you would put in your tea, or something like that, right? Okay, so robust and full and fresh and fertile, ihiyu, they will be. They will be. Again, we're talking about righteous people, the righteous man or woman that's planted in the house of Adonai. And in the courtyards of Adonai, they will blossom and they will still bear fruit of wisdom and discernment from deep within. Even in their graying years, they will be robust and fresh. They will be finally lehagid, to declare. Lehagid, the root there in lehagid is He, Gimel, Dalet. If it sounds like Haggadah, you are correct. Haggadah, the book that is read during Passover, the telling of the story of Pesach. Lehagid, to declare. Lehagid, to declare. Ki, that, or for, F-O-R. lehagid, to declare, ki yashar Adonai, that straight or righteous is Adonai, straight. The opposite of yashar is akum, akum, spelled with an ayin, a kof, a vav, and a mem sofit, which is crooked, or akev. Akev, Yaakov was called a supplanter or crooked, but he became known as Israel, Yashar El, the straight one or the upright one of God or of Adonai. Lehagid, the righteous man or woman, the righteous ones will, lehagid, declare as witnesses. Why? Because they are planted in the house of Adonai, and in the courtyards of the Most High they will blossom. But they will be witnesses, as they will, lehagid, to declare, ki yashar Adonai, that Adonai is straight and upright. Tsuri, tsuri. So tsur is a rock. Tsur is a rock. Tsuri is possessive, my rock. Tsuri, my rock. Speaking of Adonai, velo, and not. Velo avlata means folly. Avlata, avlata. And there is velo avlata bo. Bo means in him. In him. Who is the him? Adonai. Yashar Adonai. Tsuri, my rock. Velo avlata bo. Okay, that's it. I'll read through regular pace and be out of your hair. I hope this is useful to you in some way. Bear good fruit. If not, you're only good for the fire. These are the words of Mashiach Yeshua. Tzadik katamar yifrach, ke'erez balvanon yisge, shetulim bevet Adonai, behatzarot Eloheinu yafrihu. עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד, כי ישר אדוני, צורי, ולא עוולת בו. Excuse me. Until the next time, I look forward to seeing you all soon. And I hope that your Shabbat is peaceful and sweet. Until then, Shalom.